Well, I've identified when the veil has been lifted, and I've experienced the veil of this third dimension lifted on several times, and got to see who I am, and got to see the people who the people are around me, who I attract. And I've identified that I've been around for a couple thousand years. I was born at the time of the Buddha, the time of Christ, the time of Krishna. I was in what had been experienced all three major avatars and lived during their lifetime. And I come from a long lineage of temple builders and ecstatics. Ecstatics are people who raise the vibrational frequency of the planet and omit the happiness and love vibration. There's a lot of depression, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of hatred on this planet. And somebody, and there's a band of us, I think there's about 6 million of us. Out of 6 billion, there's about 6 billion of us who have been placed down here on this planet to help assist and raise the righteousness and truth, and to ending the suffering of all sentient beings. And I don't know what's different about me. I could have been a cop, I could have been a soldier, I could have been a pharmacist, I could have been a retail clerk. But for some reason, I got this hit that I'm supposed to bring love and happiness to the planet and help people. I'm kind of different, I don't know what. So, after my years of waving my own flag, I started noticing a lot of people who were just like me. And all of a sudden, after about 20 years of living ecstatically and being a bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is a Buddha who has transcended the will of samsara. A person who has achieved enlightenment in a past lifetime, who's gone and lived into the other dimensionals, into the nirvana, the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension, and has chosen to come back in this time to uplift and assist the evolution of humanity. And I'm not the only one. There's many of us. Many of us are struck by this sense of individuality. And it's just like, it warms my heart when I run into other people like me and who have dedicated their lives to healing of other people. It just could be in any ways through God. I've been in the presence of emergency room doctor. This very good friend of mine is now, of course, a medical marijuana doctor, but he worked in like the emergency rooms in Chicago for 30 years.
Wow.
Sewing up bodies and dealing with people. Dedicated his whole life to healing people. Oh my God. So I've dedicated my life to bringing joy and happiness to people, and bringing love to everybody I come in contact with, and loving everybody I can come in contact with, and loving everybody, and bringing joy and happiness, and entering and having a compassionate ear to allowing a person to empty, to hear them compassionately, to hear them empathically, to understand, put my hand on their heart and let them know that they are not alone. Because for me, being born an ecstatic and a bodhisattva has been lonely at times, and I felt lonely and detached and disconnected. So whenever I find anybody like that, that's where my heart goes out to. I don't know why I'm a bodhisattva, what a bodhisattva is, how that happened. But I know there's a lot of us out there. When I go to Burning Man, I get to play with a whole bunch of them.
Thank you. Thank you.